All right. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Let's get started today with today's incredible topic. We are at Social September, which means that we're here to connect again from a space where we understand that connection is really, really key, man. It's so important that we all learn how to connect because on the spiritual path, if you're just focusing in a mental world, you're going to feel very drained and disconnected. And therefore, we must feel connected, we must feel loved, we must start to lean into what is truly going to help us and serve us in the long term. Okay. Don't go for this quick fix mentality, this instant gratification reality. You've tried it before and it's not sustainable. Okay. So we have to reach that level of sustainability first and foremost. Okay. Let me just edit some of these settings as I'm setting up. I hope you guys like this trippy background, by the way. Okay. Got some fays and sirens in the background, giving us love, attention, and support. Okay. We're going to start off with a card pull. Okay. Hold on. Okay, fantastic. This should work. Forward to the tribe. Adepts 2. Cool. All right, guys. So let's get started today. I hope you just stretch a little bit, get into the the moment where you carry the with you. Okay, the momentum. Let's get started. So a little bit about me. My background is in positive psychology. I'm a flow state specialist. So I've specialized in the flow state my entire life, right? I say my entire life because even when I was a kid, I was hyper creative, right? Just absolutely tapped in as a child. I had such a vast and enriching imagination. And when I went to school, I noticed that school tried to stomp that creativity out, to be honest with you, right? So I had to cut the cords to the dramas, fears, and limitations, right? I had to create some divine severance from what does not serve me anymore, right? So I think that procrastination, man, is just you being a dick to your future self, okay? Because really, you know that what you're doing is a stress relief, ultimately, okay? When you're procrastinating, it feels good, right? You'd rather not do that project, so you're scrolling social media, scrolling it. What are you doing exactly? You're escaping, you're finding some hidden dopamine, some joy, some escape, some pockets where you can release that stress and let go. Just distance yourself. Watch some dorky comedy movie so your mind can rest and relax, right? This is what you're doing when you're procrastinating, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But you're finding a peace of mind again when you're procrastinating. So I want to talk about the spiritual implications of this, okay? First of all, are you getting enough sunlight? If you're just stuck at home all the time and you're not getting enough sunlight, of course you're going to feel lazy, okay? Complacent, kind of like, whatever, okay? And maybe you live in a place where there's a lack of sunlight. I understand. Maybe there's a gloominess around you and so forth. I highly recommend you get some kind of even if it's an LED lamp or a light lamp, just get some of those around you, okay? Make sure that you're lighted up and you're staying in that energy of the light. Because you really want to understand that if you have a weak solar plexus chakra, okay, Manipura, you are not going to be able to tap into that fun momentum and hyper productivity mode. And when you have your solar plexus chakra active, you understand yourself. You know who you really are. You get a sense of what I'm here to do, right? That it's like a purposefulness, a sense of centeredness, a willpower, right? That's being generated from our core. So having fun doesn't always just mean degeneracy, right? Having fun doesn't just mean escape. Having fun doesn't mean, just goofing off, okay? Having fun equals fulfillment, okay? To enrich yourself in this life, to savor the moments, to understand you're always at presence, right? The future doesn't really exist because when you get to the future, it's going to be now again, right? And so once you bring your awareness to this core, to this solar plexus point, it changes the game around, right? And I don't want you to think of like I'm entering a trance. It's more like I'm entering a heightened connectivity, okay? The guides are always with you. You ask a sign and they are near and they will listen and respond, okay? And if you have the conviction, and I know it's easier said than done, right? The conviction aspect is just be convincing, okay, towards yourself. No, life is easy and hard based on belief, right? A lot of people are good at talking about theories, but are they good at teaching people to actually be and do what they're talking about? Okay. So we have to understand that a lot of guides come around and rotate in teams the way that you focus on your mission with intention. So if your mission and task is not clear, how are you going to get it done? If it's some kind of a vague project that you have to do or some assignment you have to hand in that your boss is giving you a vague idea about, you're not going to get the clarity to move forward and get it done, right? Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree, man. It's the clarity that we really need because it doesn't make sense to us. And so we're like, whatever. I don't want to put my brain into trying to solve this thing, right? That's the belief though, right? So really you want to access a productive mind, and a productive mind is a quiet and relaxed mind, okay? It's not a loud mind, it's a subtle mind, okay? So what is actually fun, right? Fun is a combination of challenge and mastery, right? We enjoy something when, you know, we're at the right level of challenge. We're being pushed, right? We're slightly to our edge, okay? We're slowly emerging, okay, from the other side. And you can kind of bask in the afterglow of that. Like today I did a cardio day at the gym, right? Just high intensity training. And as I was doing it, I was like, damn, man, like I really need to increase my stamina. Well, yeah, of course your stamina is going to get affected if you're doing that, right? It's like you're going to be out of breath. You're going to have to take breaks a little bit, right? And so I was easy on myself, right? If something is too easy, we get bored. If something is too difficult, we get frustrated, overwhelmed. So you got to find the challenge skills ratio, my friend. Okay, high level of challenge, high level of skills. Tap yourself into the zone and build a sense of accomplishments or improvements or mastering something. That's going to be such a fun driver, bro. Like, think about it. When you are playing a video game, right? And you know the character has level ups or like different things that they unlock, maybe in their character avatar upgrades or whatever, right? Or installations of new character traits that you can access, more agility, more skill, right? All these different things. That's the way I want you to think in terms of your life. You got to gamify your life, make it fun for you, okay? So that means surprise yourself, man. Have unexpected things that you keep for the future, like pending into the future, like a random reminder on your phone, and then set it for the next few months, right? Like random little quotes or like reminders or fun experiences. Our brains crave new experimentation and experiences. So the more unique or unusual an activity, the more fun we're having, actually. Okay. So that means if I'm having a silly goose time, loosey goosey, baby, right? That means that I'm going to tap into the unusual or rare aspects of the craft that I'm doing, whatever it is that I'm doing, right? I just felt like going in like this, like a gorilla at my gym and just kind of like stretching out my back and my body. And I felt very primal. And I was noticing like all of my energy flowing through my body, allowing myself to truly do something. Like something is happening as a byproduct of this. I don't know what it is. I'm just following the flow, following the fun, following the intuition. But I know it's going to get done because I see the visible progress, right? In a game or a task, whether it's through levels, points, you see that you're getting better, right? That makes the activity more enjoyable. If you're not seeing results, it can be a bit discouraging, disorienting. Okay. You put your trust in all these other people, all these other mentors, coaches, or friends, or family, right? But fun is amplified when it's shared with others, right? Whether it's competition, whether it's cooperation, but you're just hanging out, chilling, doesn't matter. You have to know the games that are being achieved and being acknowledged by the people who respect you. Dang. Okay. The idea of feeling seen, how important is your self-image to you, right? Is it very important? Is it not that important at all? Whatever. Okay. Or is it a certain level of knowing that you get impacted based on your reputation, your recognition, your status, your authority, right? And whether through social cues or in-game achievements, you're adding to the fun. You're adding to the flow. When we're deeply engaged, time seems to fly by. It's like last night after the podcast, some of us adepts were just talking, right? Just shooting the shit, just chilling. And that was fun because we had no agenda. We weren't like trying to you know, get this thing done or like we were just all in it, right? Of course, Ryan G had his thesis thing, so his mind was kind of there, but we still had fun. And that's the degree of fun matters because fun happens when you're fully absorbed. And it can be through storytelling, it could be through painting vivid worlds like you see in the background, it could be through engaging activities. So you want to have a degree of freedom in what you do, right? Anybody here in the comments, let me know. Let yourself be heard, okay? Let yourself be known. Who are you? Okay. I would love to know. So let's talk a little bit about the solar plexus chakra, man, because this is the seat of the ego. This is the seat of your soul's contract, right? This is where your purpose intersects, your soul purpose and your ego intersect, right? And so you got to understand this spiritual gateway by understanding how you can lean into your desire, into aligned action and divine will, and not just like personal ambition points. Okay. So intention and manifestation gets fused through this point. This is the portal for that. If you hold the desire of the intent down here with your consciousness, you'll start to notice it linking up to life, right? So it connects directly to the metaphysical essence of the sun, which is why I'm telling you, get sunlight, because that is the source of prana that's derived from the solar energies, and that it's going to reflect your soul's radiance. Okay. So this chakra is said to store remnants of ancient karma. Okay, different ancestral memories, different power dynamics, authority, control, releasing generational patterns of oppression, misuse of power in your family structure, or whatever, right? The hidden aspects of you. When you start off in a relationship and everything is hunky-dory, right? But the more you get into the abstract concepts, the deep shadow work stuff comes out, right? The subconscious mind comes back, and that's when you start arguing and like having all these little conflicts with each other. But ultimately, like think about it like this, right? You are here and that other person is there. You are from Hogwarts, they're from Narnia, you're from two different worlds. Because you have different conditioning, different teachers growing up, different lifestyle, different, values, different systems. And here you are trying to make love and merge chakras and, create this hero's gamos god and goddess connection. However, really think about it. Some people aren't even doing that, right? Just like long distance or like a very strange dynamic or a situationship or like a connection split or like one person is totally emotionally unreliable, like they're just cut off, stonewalling the other person. Very strange ways of the way that we protect ourselves, right? Our ego preservation mechanism is pretty interesting and strong. Okay, let's see the messages from our guides that are coming up from the Primal Sutra family. What does the audience need to hear today the most in regards to procrastination and turning it into a fun momentum? What high Zen approach? Jesus. When you serve, the universe serves you. Okay. I love this depiction of Jesus. Can relate with him more. Okay. So number one, we'll do three. Three is the divine number, so we always do three. Three poles. The Lemurians. Psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. Third one. Is this the one? Yes. Lady Portia. Karmic release. Let go of the need to be right. Okay. Let go of the need to be correct all the time. That causes a lot of friction. Okay. Let's try it with the other guide stack. Diana, focused intention. Melchizedek, higher learning. And Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support is increasing. Okay. Really. And what do our Primal Sutra guides have to say around this card pull? Anything? Choose love over fear. You are never alone. Journey within. Okay. This is our stack. So let's cover this. Let's go through this. Okay. Let's see if we can find at least the first three. Okay. The message is service is showing up with a generous heart, sharing gifts in a way that you can help the expansion of the world. It's important for you not to confuse the energy of service with charity. These are two different energies. Okay. Also, take today in the light of heaven is encouraging you to recognize that you deserve to be honored for the talents you share. Jesus is here to help you move beyond any old ideas that you have to give until you are empty. You aren't here to live empty, you're half full. The divine plan is for you to enjoy fulfillment and abundance. Again, it's fulfillment, guys. Fun is fulfillment, to be fully filled with the light. Okay. So instead of asking the universe or God to use you, ask to be guided to serve in a way that also serves you. When you are full and overflowing, you have more energy and resources to share with others. Okay. So don't drain your solar plexus. Okay. So if this holds our, you know, generational memories, then that means it's also a crucible between the base elements, right? Because of the self, fears, doubts are transmuted into gold, divine wisdom, self-mastery, so forth. Okay. And okay. Great exercise to do. I'll show you another one also. The Lemurians, of course, clairvoyance activated, and Lady Portia overcoming limitations. Yeah, letting go of the need to be right. And again, trusting in your intuition. I think there's a huge psychic upgrade happening for a lot of people right now. And so, hey, what's good about this? It's funny you send the sunlight because that's exactly what we're talking about. Ballin' in the fifth dimension. You are never alone. Choose love over fear and journey with them. Okay. So these concepts we have to embody. One, you are never alone. You always know that you're with your guides, no matter where. Okay. You could feel like you're the most lonely, isolated person in the world. Your guides are still with you. Number one. Number two, choose love over fear. You got to understand it's just an energy. Okay. Love is just an energy. You got to experience it and embellish it and pull it towards you. You know, I posted on my story. Where's my phone at, yo? Probably charging somewhere. But yeah, I posted on my story. I believe it was Corinthians. Like you could do all of these things, but without love, right? Can't really tap into it, right? You could have all the transcendental wisdom and prophecies, and you can see through time and have all, but without love, it's like it's useless. What good is it? Right? You're a brass voice or whatever, right? As it says. So I think that's really, really important to choose love over fear. And then lastly, journeying within, right? And this can be scary, man, right? Journeying within is not like a quick, right? It's not like it's not always like that, right? It's also like right? It goes into both of those realms. Okay. And this chakra, the solar plexus, in esoteric traditions, it is said to be a flame, okay, which connects you to your higher self. So this light is a direct reflection of the soul's eternal spark. The solar plexus acts as a tether towards this world and the astral, right, during out-of-body experience. So it's the chakra that anchors us during the astral projection, right, in a way. This is where the silver cord runs from, to ensure safety and return from the spiritual realm to the physical world, right, or egoic construct right here. So this is associated with Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Rum, 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 rum. Okay. It resonates with a deeper vibration of Om that you can pull through the crown down to here with the Om. All right. You'll feel it pull down as well. But the rum, 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 rum. You can try this now. Just tap and rum, 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 rum. And see if you can rum, and then you can also breathe out as you say rum. So rum, 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 right? So depending on the sound and depending on the vibration, you can actually change and weave with it. Right? Notice how it's different if I say rum and rum. You see the difference, right? One is like getting punched. One is just a rum. It's just like a energy, right? So Beyond the ego, this embodies the archetype of the spiritual warrior. So you've got to understand your soul's battle with your lower desires in order to remain in that discipline and that consistency energy, right? So that means that you have to link to the astral flame and create like an etheric shield for you, right? In a way, this flame is to rise during spiritual combat. Your sacred flame just, right? Is like it's almost like a super saiyan, the way that they describe in Dragon Ball Z, right? It's that flame, it's that fire. We are the firemen, right? So we live in this, we have it. It is here, right? The Holy Spirit, the Holy Fire is flowing through us. So that means that the Manipura, influences your perception of time and space in really subtle ways, right? And they say that this chakra allows you to bend time, okay, which relates back to procrastination, because procrastination is also about our time management, right? So if we shift it on how we're experiencing it on a personal level, we're also getting this energy center completely open to our own sense of mastery, okay? Our self-mastery, which is so, so key in regards to this. Now, I want to show you guys this exercise. Stand up for this one. Okay. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is very simple. Diamond right here, okay, right on the solar plexus, just create a diamond there. And just imagine a fire burning in that diamond. And then as you breathe out, like a out, you send the air out like a martial arts move. Knees slightly bent, okay? Just feel it flaming there, scorching there, and just good. You just charged your solar plexus. Okay. All right. You use your third iPhone. Not the third one you bought, I mean third eye. Bling. Okay. This is a really good one. I highly recommend people to try this. And also the tapping, the thymus thumps. We're going to get into it because we're already in this frequency, right? This frequency is one of New Zealand's energy that we're tapping into, right? Because there, the Maori culture, the mana is all about the solar plexus in a sense, right? Even the culture there is like the volcanoes, the magma, the lava, the enrichment of the island, Polynesian culture, right? Kia ora, baby, right? That energy is all in this. And even though there's like an island kind of culture, a laid back culture, there's also kind of a divine emergence, right? A kind of like an energy there that's like, show the world your gifts, mate, right? Type of energy. So we got to understand, guys, okay? What were the other cards we pulled? It was Lemurians, Lady Portia Jesus, Ganesha, Diana, Melchizedek, right? Let's see here. These are all important guides. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. I think this one is important. This is in regards to what is most important for adepts to know. Personal experience of God. Okay, that's all we're doing with our guide work, everything, right? Our guides are just Source and Halloween costume. Okay, this is different versions of that pure energy that is formless, Truly, I think it's so interesting that even the Buddha, he took God out of the perspective, and so did Lao Tzu and, Mahavir and so forth. At the same time, you also understand that because he ignored that, he was attaining godhood in a way. It wasn't like a looming thing in his mind of reward and punishment. You guys get that? Heaven and hell. It's an ascension process where he's going, there's enough suffering in this world. I don't want to escape reality. I want to transcend reality. There's a big difference. We got a lot of escapist spiritual people, and we got a lot of transcenders, paradigm shifters, pivoters, bringing like the ones that are crystallizing this realm, bringing it back into this real world so we can fuse with it, right? So we can encourage each other to move and weave with our own energies, okay? Man, I love this background, dude. Fucking lit, dude. Like, I love this. This is amazing, right? Amazing. It feels right. Feels aligned. Feels centering. See if you can bring all of your energy and just kind of place it on your solar plexus in a chi ball. Right? And then kind of send it down to your desk or wherever you work at. Because this energy needs to flow where you're creating the most. Where do you create the most? And one of the reasons that you might be unproductive is you're sitting and working somewhere for another purpose. So you're sitting in the living room couch working, or you're sitting in your maybe a bedroom sleeping, kind of working in bed with a laptop. But having a space, right, where you work and having a designated space for that actually gives you more momentum. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're working in bed, you're gonna have imageries of like sex, sleep, dreaming, random things that beds remind you of subconsciously. When you're at a desk, you think of work subconsciously. It's a morphic field thing, right? Morphogenetic field thing. So that's why I highly recommend. I mean, look, I have a bench here, right? Like a gym bench that I have here. And I made an investment to get this here, right? And the reason why I have it is because I'm seeing it all the time. I'm going to be in that gym energy, that gym frequency, right? It's going to be a suggestion in my environment, right? When the world is already brainwashing you, bro, you might as well MK Ultra yourself. You know what I mean? To be the greatest version of you and really fully step into that role and understand that you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. You're not just here to, weasel your way through earthly realm situations. You're here to create infinite abundance. So your spiritual support is increasing. That's a fact. That's a factoid, right? Hey, can we have fact checkers on that? Can we have some fact checkers on that, bro? Okay. So I think that, hey, Big White is here, so is Claudia. Epic. Okay. So this is really what it is, Don't be a pro at procrastinating. Okay. I'm a failure at procrastinating. Goodness gracious. Okay. Stan Lee. Hey. Bringing that Dragon Yang energy, I see. What's up? Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna pull a card for all you guys here present. What does Mathis most need to know? Legacy, technology, progress. The Atlanteans. Mathis, you can expect acceleration soon. Let's see. Big White. Oh, it's the same card. So yeah, you're going through some kind of a karmic release. So you have to let go of the need to be right about a certain situation, and it's gonna flow smoother. So you're overcoming some kind of a limitation right now. Okay, Claudia, in regards to solar plexus, what is the message? Okay. Apparently, there's a lot of harmony surrounding you. So your guides are present in your space. So prime yourself and suggest to yourself something about miracles. Okay. So expect miracles. However, make it a reminder for you as you're living throughout your day. You're just doing tasks, right? Cleaning the room, going here and there. But in the back of the mind, you're running miracle script, right? That's kind of how I want you to think of it. Stanley's. Oof. Okay, I feel this in my heart chakra, bro. You have stage 1 melanoma. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I would listen to Violet Flame, brother. If you listen to Violet Flame frequency, Big White, just type it into YouTube. Just loop it, loop it, loop it. Okay. Listen to it before you sleep. Just yeah, step in, let go. You have to let go of something. There's some karmic release happening in regards to this. And look up the spiritual meaning of melanoma as well in your own free time. Okay. Kuan Yin I got for you, Stanley. Okay. So it says choose compassion, move forward with grace, enlightened action. So make sure that when you're taking actions, you understand that it's kind of beaming it up, right, with your light energy. So, hey, man, I have a feeling that like compassion is going to save the day for you, right? It's just going to save the day. Like it's just going to swoop in like a superhero and rescue you from whatever it is that you're struggling with. Okay. That's immediately what comes up is that choose the grace, choose to surrender and let the universe actually just guide you for it, move forward. Okay. Beautiful. All right, guys. Sweet. Anybody have any questions? Anything coming up around this topic? I know we've been at it for a bit. I think we'll just do 5 more minutes. Okay. Where's my phone at, man? Anthony says, sorry to hear that, Big White. What type is it? Lung brain. Thank you, bro, says Stanley. Dope. Amazing. Amazing. Anybody have any questions? Hmm. Skin. Okay. Okay. There's going to be a stronger sense of meaning for you. A lot of spiritual shifts, Big White. Enhanced meaningfulness, which is actually from the solar plexus, if you really think about it, because that's the serotonin, right, from the sun. It's like if you think of yourself, right, as a plant, plants say like the photosynthesis from the sun, right, to it be able to shine, right? But we all think, oh, I'm gonna get, you know, I have to wear so much sunscreen, I have to put on so much lip gloss, and I have to, put all of these products into my system, you know. Good luck, big boy. Yeah, man. We're all sending you good energy for your healing. Okay. Epic. Oh, Anthony, I didn't do it for you, bro. Hold on. Okay. What does Anthony need to know right now in regards to solar plexus chakra and procrastination? Oof. This is one of my central guides, bro. So that's why I'm feeling so connected to this. It says open channel. So it's from Sanat Kumara. Okay. And his energy is very strong within me, by the way. I'm connected to this lineage somehow. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. So yeah, I'm sensing that there's gonna be a lot of different downloads that you're gonna get during this time. Just a lot of insights into the progression of what you're doing. Yeah, how to better connect, integrate the solar plexus fire with social September. So in this video, I did this exercise where you're going like this. You can go back and watch it in your own time, right? And you send it out, right? Now, this practice you can also practice doing through a visualization when you're communicating with others, okay? So when you're having a conversation, just imagine that your heart fire is just almost like they're lit by you. You are the flame, the lights, them ablaze, and their solar plexus gets activated and they're ready to do something with that energy. It's kind of an action momentum energy, right? So, I mean, it is your responsibility to sort of guide it towards something. However, yeah, this is just a cool visualization to do, just like a yellow flame, right? From your solar plexus is just being transferred onto the person that you're communicating. Even like I can do it right now also, right? Um, in short, 5 minutes almost over, right? Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, you just want to basically engage and imagine like an aura, a yellow coming out from your solar plexus and then being sent to the people you're communicating with, right? And make sure that it's also like it's burning away the differences within both of your worlds, okay? Because that's gonna have less, then that's like less conflict with other people. You get that? So it's like the social September energy, the way you can activate this is like just go out and socialize, right? And use the techniques and the Ram mantra. And you can even hold Ram in your head as you're just sipping coffee outdoors, you know, and notice what happens, whether you feel like moving with that energy, you feel like just trust in that, right? Because this energy is like almost it'll point out your ego mechanisms and preservation tactics, but it will also give you like places to move with the energy through your free will and create things, right? And get things done. So it's just important to remember this energy and just tap into it, tap it, thymus dumps, right? Just move with this energy of the solar plexus. Solar plexus frequencies and sounds. Quadable has one, just tap in. Okay, tap into the solar plexus. Let's get this momentum energy up and make it fun for you, right? That's the best way I could say that. Mega dose hash oil big white. That's my tip, says Stanley. Awesome. 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 All right, guys. Thank you so much. Biohackers, gods and goddesses in training, future ascended masters. I love all of you. Make sure you share this video with a friend, like and comment, subscribe, and may you never be the same again. Osa. Much love. We're all going to make it.